London, a city steeped in history, shrouded in mist, and haunted by whispers of the past. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows across the ancient cobblestone streets, a palpable chill descends upon the city. The fog, thick and heavy with the weight of centuries, rolls in from the Thames, obscuring familiar landmarks and transforming them into ominous silhouettes. It is within this ethereal embrace that London's true nature is revealed, a city where the line between the living and the dead blurs, and where every darkened alleyway and ancient building holds the potential for unspeakable horror. Walk with me, if you dare, into the heart of this haunted metropolis. Feel the cobbles beneath your feet slick with the dampness of the fog, and perhaps, just perhaps, with something more sinister. Hear the echo of your own footsteps, the only sound in the oppressive silence. A silence broken only by the distant chime of Big Ben, a lonely knell in the gathering darkness. Look up if you dare at the rooftops, lost in the swirling grey mist, and imagine the eyes that might be watching you, unseen, unknown. For London is a city of secrets, a place where the past refuses to stay buried. The weight of history hangs heavy here, a tapestry woven with threads of both grandeur and gruesome deeds. Beneath the veneer of modernity, the city's dark heart beats with an ancient pulse, a rhythm echoed in the creaking timbers of centuries-old pubs and the hushed whispers of the wind as it whistles through the narrow, winding lanes. In the gathering gloom, as darkness tightens its grip on the city, the veil between our world and the next thins, and the shadows themselves seem to writhe and coil, as if something wicked this way comes. Prepare yourself, dear reader, for we are about to embark on a journey into the shadows, a descent into London's haunted underbelly, where the ghosts of the past walk among us, and where every twist and turn could lead to a terrifying encounter with the unknown. For in the heart of this fog-choked city, horror awaits. London, a city built upon layers of history, each layer imprinted with the echoes of lives lived and lost, is a breeding ground for ghost stories. Every corner seems to whisper of some forgotten tragedy. Every shadow holds the potential to solidify into something altogether more sinister. These tales are not mere campfire stories, told to elicit a quick thrill and then forgotten. They are woven into the very fabric of the city, passed down through generations, a chilling oral history that refuses to be silenced. Take, for example, the infamous tale of Anne Boleyn, the ill-fated queen of Henry VIII. Beheaded on charges of treason, adultery and incest, her restless spirit is said to haunt the Tower of London, the site of her imprisonment and execution. Witnesses claim to have seen her spectral form gliding through the tower's corridors, her head tucked beneath her arm, a gruesome reminder of her untimely demise. Her anguished cries are said to echo through the tower on the anniversary of her death, a chilling testament to the brutality of her end. Then there is the chilling story of Jack the Ripper, the notorious serial killer who terrorized London's East End in the late 1800s. His victims, all women, were brutally murdered, their bodies left to be discovered in the dimly lit alleyways and courtyards of Whitechapel. Despite a massive manhunt, Jack the Ripper was never caught, and his identity remains one of London's most enduring mysteries. To this day, his ghost is said to stalk the fog-shrouded streets of Whitechapel, a spectral embodiment of fear and violence, forever linked to the city's dark past. But it is not just the ghosts of the famous that haunt London. The city is also home to countless nameless spirits, their stories lost to time, their presence felt only through fleeting glimpses and unexplained occurrences. There are tales of spectral monks roaming the ruins of dissolved monasteries, their mournful chants echoing through the centuries. There are stories of phantom carriages, driven by headless coachmen, careening through the night, their spectral steeds leaving trails of cold air in their wake. And then there are the whispers of the countless souls who met their end in London's plague pits, their final resting places now buried beneath the bustling streets of the modern city. Their presence, though unseen, is felt in the sudden chills that run down your spine, and the feeling of being watched when you are alone on a deserted street. These whispers from the past, these fragments of fear and tragedy, are an integral part of London's identity. They remind us that the past is never truly gone, that the dead are always with us, their stories etched in the very stones of the city. And as we delve deeper into London's haunted heart, we will uncover more of these chilling tales, each one a testament to the city's enduring fascination with the macabre. For in the shadows of this great metropolis, the line between fact and fiction blurs,